Gets you through my morning every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hazy on Nova.
I think it's everyone's biggest fear that when you go under the knife for surgery, that the doctor could make a huge decision that turns out to cost your life. And that is, he picks up or takes out the wrong organ. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And you'd be just alarmed to know just how often this happens.
Really?
Particularly in the beautiful state of Florida.
Oh.
They do things a little bit different over in the South in America. Am I right, producer Emily? America. Woo.
Woo, go Vikings.
She gets it. A man who had a medical emergency while in vacation died on the operating table after the surgeon mistakenly removed his liver instead of his spleen.
Oh.
His name was William Bryan. He was from Alabama. He was visiting the Florida Panhandle last month. What's the Panhandle to, by the way?
What is the panhandle?
What the hell is the Panhandle?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's
okay.
the shape of the state. Okay.
So he suddenly began experiencing lower left abdominal pain. He and his wife, Bev, went to the Sacred Heart Emerald Coast Hospital, which is between the Panhandle and Panama City. Doctors were concerned about an
I think it's
abnormality
Panama,
in his
but anyway.
Panama. I just got to say it with confidence. So Brian underwent a hand-assisted laparoscopic splenectomy procedure.
Laparoscopic spleen.
There it is.
Yeah.
In the middle of the surgery,
Yeah.
the doctor removed Brian's liver instead of his spleen.
Oh.
The surgical gaffe resulted in immediate and catastrophic blood loss, resulting in death.
I mean, 13, 24, 10, are you a doctor? Is it easy to confuse your liver and your spleen? Yeah. I don't know. Do they look similar? Are they different?
Are you Dr. Nick? So in a situation like this, it's hard not to make an analogy and compare this particular medical procedure with Port Adelaide's attempt at winning a qualifying final last night. Is Port Adelaide the doctor last night? And was the qualifying final the surgery? And for goodness sake, did they take out the liver instead of the spleen? Because that was surgery gone so wrong. And we've already spoke about this morning. There's a small bed and it's full of poo and blood now.
Yeah.
Well done, Port Adelaide. Well done.
Someone died on the table last night.
Oh, my God, someone died. They flatlined aggressively last night. Boys, that's a liver, not a spleen. Put it back, put it back, put it back. Oh, the Cats won by nearly 100. There's a brand new trend, a bit of a plastic surgery. Jode, you're into designer things, aren't you?
If by designer things you mean knockoff designer things, then yes. I
Okay,
am.
this could be that, depending on which doctor you get. There's a brand new designer surgery that is sweeping the world, and it is very specifically tailored to women.
Okay.
Forget about retail therapy. Women are turning from designer bags to designer vaginas to
Oh my
improve
gosh.
their appearance and
This
boost
is-
their mental health, which is scientifically proven to help. Good stuff, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. You're looking quite awkward right now.
What is going
Scratching
on?
the back of her head. I've never seen Jody blush before. This is crazy.
Okay. All right. I'm going to regret asking this question. What, pray tell, does a designer vagina look like?
Great question. Labiaplasty surgery, also known as designer vagina surgery, has been on the rise in recent years, increasing in the US from 217% between 2012 and 2017 and a further 20% between then and now. It's a cosmetic procedure which reshapes the vaginal lips, removing excess tissue with a scalpel or
Please don't ever
laser
say that ever
to
again.
shorten the
Don't ever-
labia
don't
minora.
you-
What do all these words mean?
Don't you ever say those words on this show
To become
ever
less
again.
prominent and more in line with the labia
Oh.
major. Who's the major? Who's the minor? Whose role's what?
What is this, a school play?
Is this a play? Who got the lead role? Oh my gosh. So have you guys heard of this before?
I
Is this
have.
an actual thing?
Yeah, I've heard of women doing it. There's whole shows on Netflix about it. As far as the women's body goes, it's not the most attractive part, I wouldn't have thought. But I'm oblivious. Like, what's a good-looking one? What's not a good-looking one?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Well, I mean, you've probably seen more than me, let's be honest.
Well, geez. You would assume so.
Yeah.
And then vice versa, I'm sure. Although I've been in football clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually maybe I'm beating you on both fronts there, Jade. I'm not sure that's something I should be claiming. Yeah, right. So, what about producer Emily as well, who's on the verge of having her second baby?
Oh, yeah.
And is this the sort of area you go down after you've had a few kids,
Bring me
perhaps?
into this.
Right.
Oh, well, I will say this. My obstetrician, Dr. Darren Roberts, who's the most magnificent man on the planet, said most of his work isn't delivering babies, even though he does that with alarming regularity. It's actually fixing the issues that women have after they've had the baby.
Yeah, well, you can have issues. Like you can
We
have
can
something
have-
called a prolapse,
Yes.
which is frightening.
I know what a prolapse is. Oh, boy.
Oh.
Stay all up in there, please.
But I don't know if you'd class that as a designer vagina if you're just getting your prolapse fixed.
No, I don't think that. I think that's more like, oh,
It's
God.
essential because otherwise everything's falling out.
What about the stress of it all as well if you're the surgeon?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, never would I be more out of my depth.
Oh, no. How do I make this pretty? I'm not sure.
Gosh, wrong spot. I've done the procedure in the wrong spot. Congratulations.
Yeah.
It's an all-purpose area now, and you're now a chicken.
Fizzy Fridays, Fizzy Fridays, da 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 da. Fizzy Fridays.
Ah, yes, Jazz. You know how much I look forward to this time of the week. Real special time of the week. We get to speak to the one and only Ryan Fitzgerald. There he is, Fitzy.
Hazy, Jody, welcome to finals. This is where I would usually step up and ice the game in the last few seconds game. Guys, this was my moment.
Yeah. Okay.
Instead, your Crows boys are thinking about 2025.
Yeah, Riley Philthorpe just signed again for a 3-year extension. That's all we've got to look forward to. But I suppose, do we get behind Port Adelaide because we're South Australian? Absolutely no chance.
Oh, come on, Fitzy. There's two types of South Australians. There's ones that go, oh, you know what, may as well get behind Port now. And then there's Ryan Fitzgeralds of the world who just go, nah, screw those hippies. There's no way.
I don't think there's any way that we're parochial enough as South Australians to barrack for our opposition teams. No chance. Do you reckon the Port Adelaide supporters going to go for the Crows if we were the only ones in the finals?
Yeah, spot on.
Probably
No,
not.
Not at all.
Probably not. You make a good point. Hey, Fitzy, I want to ask you about this because we were talking about it during the week. I don't know if you saw, but David Spears, who's a probably man in his 40s, came home from Scotland wearing his hat backwards. Much debate on this show about mature-age men wearing their hat backwards. Where do you sit with it? I know you love a good cap.
I wear caps because I'm follically challenged, but not backwards. That is so bad. I'm sorry. You can't wear your hat backwards. The other one that my wife, BJ, is picking up with me at the moment, Jody, is wearing longer socks. You know how we've
Yes.
always worn the ankle socks?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we're wearing, I think I'm pretty hip because I've bought myself a pair of Adidas Sambas and I'm wearing socks that go halfway up my shin.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do that as well.
It's a new thing, isn't
Yes.
it? Is BJ not doing that because they say it shows your age if you wear ankle socks now?
Yeah, she's an ankle sock wearing
Okay.
woman, but I'm the hip one in the family, man. I'm wearing some cream coloured socks that go up my shins.
Hey, just on that in terms of fashion, Fitzy, I've always wanted to ask you this. Whatever happened of MLS?
Oh, the Massive Loser squad.
Oh,
So
yes.
Fitzy was your
So-
big brother, had
That's right.
MLS written all over. I was
Oh,
like, what is this
yeah.
brand? And
Yeah.
it got
Okay,
trendy.
so-
You were an influencer before you knew what influencers were.
So when you, I've got a story for you. When you come out of Big Brother, the first person that you see is a psychiatrist who sits you down and so they check your mental health just to see how you are, and they basically tell you, Jody, how you were perceived in the Big Brother house.
Yeah.
And this woman they have a scrapbook of some of the major headlines that you got while you were in there. It's unbelievable. Like, it blows your mind.
Yeah.
And the first thing this woman says to me, she opens this scrapbook and there's a headline and she goes, okay, I just need to inform you that your friends have made a lot of money from selling your T-shirts.
Oh, my goodness.
And so this was the deal, right? MLS, we at one stage there after Big Brother, this is 20 years ago, we had $70,000 in a bank account from the amount of shirts that we sold.
Oh, my God.
And So, unfortunately, we decided to go on an Australian tour, and we basically pissed all the money up the wall, and then found out at the end of the financial year that we had a tax bill.
Oh my God! So do you?
Is that not ironic that the massive losing squad has stuffed up once again?
That's how MLS should go to heaven, I reckon. That's how it should finish up. So do you have any of that merch left? Like, that's a collector's item.
Yeah, we do. There's one, the original ones are the ones with Saddam Hussein on the sleeve. So we've still got those. He was the king of the massive losers.
Oh,
right?
okay, controversial.
Topical. Is that too soon, Joe?
Oh, just
to do that joke.
Is there a space where it's okay? I'm not sure.
But yeah, no, we still have some of the original T-shirts. So, after a few drinks every now and then, we like to crack them out.
Yeah,
take
nice.
a photo,
Fitzy, I know you're in the car. You're a very busy man, but thanks for talking to us as always. We love you.
No worries. Love you guys. Have a great weekend.
Time now to speak to a very special guest, and I am delighted to say that 7 News' Amelia Mulcahy joins us. G'day.
Good morning. It is so nice to see you all.
So nice to see you. We've sort of scoured the receptions. We went there. She's
She's continuing. I got here and I was like, Jones, you haven't been saying anything about my height, have you? She's like, no.
no.
Yeah, that's it with your meals, by the way. That's a playful little grab. That's
it's
okay.
If you can't laugh, you'll cry.
That is very, very true. Hey, Mills, welcome back to the screens of 7 as well.
Thank
in
you.
a full-time basis. You eased your way back in, but
I did a
you are
couple of
officially
days
back.
here and there, plug some holes, and but back in weather this week, which has been really nice. It's been a busy week. Gosh,
Yeah.
a lot happening. The show,
Yeah.
Adelaide Oval, and that's all I'm talking about. Last night,
I was going to say, are you a Port supporter? You are.
I'm one of those annoying people that I'm just happy to be here.
Yes.
I love all South Australian teams.
Thank
I know
you.
you can't say that, but it's genuinely how I feel.
That's exactly how I feel as well. And this one thinks that I'm abnormal for thinking that way.
It's not abnormal.
I feel like, Mills, tell me if I'm wrong here, but you're a South Australian through and through,
Yeah.
aren't you? I feel like if you're a staunch Port supporter, you genuinely hate the Crows, and if you're a staunch Crows supporter, you genuinely want to see Port not do well.
I just
That's
don't
how,
hate
that's how
anyone.
South Australians, proper South Australians are bred. I feel like.
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
No, I think there's a space for people who like to see other people do well.
ELE for Amelia Mulcahy.
People of
Everybody
any
love
height.
Everybody.
Yeah.
People of any height.
Mills, I want to talk to you about, you've had mat leave twice now. You've
Yes.
got 2 beautiful babies.
I've just been talking to producer Em about it.
Yeah. The juggle's real.
The juggle is real.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. My beautiful little boy Ted, who is almost 1, of course had a cold all week. So Sunday night, I'm like, just listening. I'm like, I can hear him on the baby monitor sniffing, and we've had a cold all week because. That's just, as mums know, that's just the way it goes.
Yeah, imagine having to call in sick to look after your kid on your first day back.
Seriously. I was like, I just can't do this.
Because I think there's a perception that you just turn up, read the weather, and that's that.
No,
your day is full.
There are a few more things that happen. You know, we get in there. People still think that, though. So what do you do for the rest of the day? Research, write the weather.
But
Well, does it not write itself?
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
and people are
that's
stunned
crazy,
that
isn't it?
Amelia and all weather girls write their own weather. I shouldn't say weather girls, there's weather boys.
Yeah, or we just go weather presenters.
Yeah.
Good. Inclusive.
Good.
Yeah. I thought you just sort of turned around and licked the finger and went, well, it's not raining.
It's funny
That's it.
because I've worked with you for so long, but I still think you might think that.
So what? So you're telling me that's not true? That's crazy.
I mean, I love that he's throwing shade at what you do when... describe the sports department at Channel
Honestly.
7, please.
Old mate over here gets changed in the hallway.
Yes.
Before he comes in to read Arvo News. Literally, there are changing rooms.
Yes.
You could get changed in there, and instead I'm like, there he is, just like, it's literally like a cartoon. He's just throwing stuff out of his locker and getting changed.
Mills,
and-
I've been at the Adelaide Oval with him where just underneath the stands during a Port game, he's getting changed into a suit to go and MC something. The man doesn't believe in getting changed behind closed
Yes,
doors.
we're a very
do what
open
you gotta
group.
do.
You do what you got to do, and we're a very open group. The undies are always on. Never take to the
Good.
next level.
Thank you.
That's
We're
okay.
a very open group.
That's
I
okay.
mean-
We get through. Mills, thank you so much for joining us. And just quickly before we go, we're giving away Royal Adelaide show passes to anyone who
So
gets on
good.
air. So we've got so many. Where are you at with the show with the kids?
Where
Where are you
with
guys
your
at?
kids.
Oh, what do we do?
Yeah, are you there yet? Because it's an adventure.
We do. We do go to the show, but I'm yet to tell my daughter, so my eldest, who is 5, that the Showbag Pavilion exists. And so we enter, we enter from Leader Street.
Yes.
So we don't go past Sideshow Alley.
Clever.
We go around the animals and do other fun things. And then we go back out Leader Street.
Yeah. So the
That's
other.
very clever, by the way. Very
So
clever.
I spent a lot of time at the show, though, with the weather. So,
So
I
I
mapped
was
it out.
walking home from school the other day with the 11-year-old and the 5-year-old, and the 11-year-old goes, "Mum, we're going to the show." And the 5-year-old, I could see her little brain tick over, and she's like, "What is this show that you speak of?" Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, honey, we might go." And she's like, "What is the show, Mummy? And does Mrs. Cardo know about this as a teacher?
Who else knows about
Why
this?"
doesn't the teacher tell me about
The show.
Yes.
Amelia Mulcahy from Channel 7 News, thank you so much for joining us
Thank you
this
for having
morning.
me, guys.
Thanks for coming.
There you go.
You can go play with the...
Oh, my God.
Just a bit of height shaming going on.
Oh,
That's
we
nice,
love
isn't
her. We love Nils.
Now that's a joke.
That was a joke.
That's a joke. A joke. That's a terrible joke.
Hook it up to my veins. A bit of humour just to kickstart us and veer off into a good direction.
Okay. Come here. Give me your arm. I'll inject you.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, okay. Don't be a baby about it.
Blood everywhere now.
You wanted it.
That's right, that's true. New recruit too, by the way.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stage, producer Zoe.
Thank you. Great to be here.
I hope you're nervous.
I'm actually so nervous.
Should be really
This is a
nervous.
really scary space.
It is a really scary space, and what's even scarier is trying to relax and deliver humour.
Yeah.
Stand-up comedians, oh boy, they do a good job.
Oh, that is the one job in the world where I go, I don't know how you do it.
Probably why they're always under the influence of something,
Yeah,
for the majority of them.
mostly.
All right, here
All
we
right,
go, Zoe. Kick us off. What do you got?
All right. Which bear is the most condescending?
Which bear is the most condescending?
A panda.
Oh,
Oh, for God's sake.
no. What a tricky start.
I feel like I could have said anything and I would have got this reaction.
Oh, no. What a shame.
Okay.
What a shame.
That's all right.
Go on then, what have you got,
It's
Andrew?
such a
Okay.
shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
Suck.
Oh, okay. Sorry
Go on
about
then, go
that,
on then, hot
Joe.
shot.
Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
Soz.
So I'll try and get us back on track.
All right, yeah,
Oh, look,
come
I'll do
on.
my best.
Come on.
The lady janitor in my office building asked if I would hang out with her and smoke a joint.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Are you
Whoa.
serious? I told her no, I can't deal with high maintenance women. Oh my God. That's how you do it, Zoe.
Sure, that was good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Take some notes here, producers. That one.
Okay.
Okay, you ready for mine?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, a man walks into a bar in the outback and he sees a sign that says complete 3 tasks and you win $1 million.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. So the man says to the bartender, well, is that true? What do I need to do to win $1 million? He says, yes, indeed it is. He's like, great, hit me. So the bartender says the first task is, see that man down there at the end of the bar, big, large, heavy-set man. You have to knock him out, and you have to knock him out with one punch.
Oh, wow.
Okay, first task.
Aggressive.
The second task you have to do is there's a 12-foot croc out the back with a very sore tooth. You're going to have to wrestle it and pull out the tooth.
Oh, they're very sensitive crocs. When
I
they go
know,
sore
they
too.
can be in that space, can't they? The third task is there's an 89-year-old woman upstairs who wants to get lucky before she dies. Fair call. I mean, we all want to go out that way, don't we, Andrew?
Sure.
So the man says, righto, I'm going to have a crack at it. He has 10 shots back to back. Bang, 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 bang. One after the other. Gets up off his stool, walks over to the man at the end of the bar. Bang! Knocks him out with one punch.
Whoa.
Whoa. First task done. Then he charges out the back of the pub and there's a commotion for about 10 minutes and he comes inside and he's all bruised and battered and he goes, all right, that's done. Where's the old lady with the bad tooth?
I get it.
Oh, no.
With the crocodile. That's how you do it, producer Zoe.
right, all
That's how you do it. Learn from the best.
All right, notes taken.